What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Growing Up Fish. I'm Jamal. Listen, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your likes and your shares and your support with this page. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers, so if you've not subscribed, go ahead and consider doing so. In this video, I'm going to be introducing you to my new Fiddler crabs. So these are our new Fiddler crabs. We got them while we were away, or actually at home, in Wilmington, North Carolina. There's this great place that I didn't get any video of, but they have great selections of Fiddler crabs like the ones you're looking at right now. So I got about maybe 30 or so from that store on the beach in Carolina Beach for about, I want to say like maybe $12 or $13. And it was about 30 or 40 of them each in the container. So I wanted to purchase them just because I have puffer fish, right? And so I know that these will make a great source of protein for these guys. And so right now they're just in a 3-gallon tank because I didn't really want to set up a whole tank for them because I don't think that I'm going to permanently keep Fiddler crabs. This is actually brackish water that's in this tank with them. So I just put some sand, I put some fake plants in, I put some driftwood, and just some items in there so they don't always have to stay in the water. From what I'm finding out for the last 2 days or so, they preferably like to be out of the water. But some of these Fiddler crabs, they have major, huge claws, and so I just fed my Puffer Gizmo one of these crabs, and sometimes I'm kind of like scared that they're going to poke his eye out. I've just been giving him the crabs with the small pinchers, but I think when I do eventually have to give him the bigger pinchers, the bigger Fiddler crabs, then I will probably go ahead and cut off at least one of the claws because I definitely don't want my Puffer to get damaged. But these guys are great. They're so easy to take care of, and they don't require a lot. I just put some fish food in the water, and also just some actual hermit crab food as well in there, and they've been eating that up. The thing about this tank is I am waiting on a pump for this tank. I had to order a pump off of Amazon, so every day I've just basically been taking some of the brackish water out of my figure 8 and green spotted puffer tank, taking the brackish water out of there and putting it into this tank every day. So I've been just doing basically everyday water changes until I can get this pump. But it should arrive today, and who knows, I may end up setting these guys up in a bigger tank just because I do plan on going back to Wilmington to get some more Fiddler crabs, and I definitely don't want this to be overcrowded, or I don't want too many crabs to be in this little 3-gallon aquarium here where they definitely need more room to just spread out and so just have their own personal space. But so far so good. These crabs are working out great. Like I said, I really just bought them because I wanted to give them to my Amazon puffers and my Fahaka puffers and my figure 8s and my green spotteds. So what I have found out about my Amazon puffers, and I actually gave them a crayfish and tried to feed a crayfish to them rather, and they kind of play with it. By going to this video, you'll be able to see how they reacted and why they didn't eat. Well, if you are enjoying this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, also that like and that bell notification so you'll know exactly when I post a new video. Remember, we are trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I know that you can help me get there. But the thing about it is, Amazon puffers are funny. They're really funny acting. And although they didn't eat it when I wanted them to eat it, they did eventually eat it like a day or two later. So I did put a crayfish in there with them, and they ended up not eating it but killing it. And so I ended up putting the crayfish in with the figure 8 puffers, and they demolished it. So I have tried to put one of these Fiddler crabs in there with the Amazon puffers, and they did the same thing. They picked at it, they killed it, and then like a few days later, that's when they ate it. So I guess it's their method of eating hard shell foods, but I would definitely recommend it, which is the reason why I had to go ahead and get these Fiddler crabs when I saw them while I was at the beach. So as you can see, this tank is pretty basic. Like I said, I had some sand in here that already had that beneficial bacteria. I had some fake plants in here and basically some driftwood. And like I said, I'm waiting on that pump to come today, hopefully. It's out for delivery right now, so it should be here in just a moment or in a few hours at least. But, you know, I wanted to just show you guys kind of how I'm keeping or storing some of the food for my Fishkeeping puffers. And if you guys are able to maybe get your hands on some fiddler crabs, go ahead and do so, because it again will keep their beaks trimmed, their teeth at bay, and it may, I'd say big may, prevent you from having to actually chop down their teeth, which hopefully I'm trying to really prevent that from happening, so I don't have to create a video about that. But there are plenty of videos on YouTube teaching you how exactly to trim your puffer's teeth if you need to do so. But this is a quick, easy video. I didn't want this to be too much, and I really wanted to just kind of share my experience of fiddler crabs. I've had these guys for about a week now, and they've been doing great in this tank. Like I said, I've been doing daily water changes just so that the water is, you know, fresh somewhat, and, you know, they at least have some type of hiding to go under. Well, hopefully we're able to take something away from this video. If so, comment below about what you learned. And also, if you have any other questions, comment below as well. I'd love to hear from you. This has been another episode of Growing Up Fish. I'm Jamal.